You guys doing? I hope you're doing well. It's warm in this car. If y'all hear a lot of honking and a lot of noise, that's because the kids, yes, the kids, I'm so proud. The kids are in the back doing their little loudspeakers and their signs. I don't know if you can see them. And they're doing their Warnock, vote for Warnock thing. Yes. Come on. All right. So I don't think I've ever done a mukbang, whatever the heck is the real name. But if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, Again, I'm about to sit here and eat this food because I gotta go home and meal prep. But I don't think I've ever had Bojangles. That's what I'm eating. It's bow time. I had gotten some fries. The fries are seasoned. Hey Yanni, what's up, girl? Your fries are seasoned, so that was a nice little thing, and they're like weird. Like they're good though. They're good. And I got a biscuit. This biscuit look like it about to be good too. It don't look healthy, but it about to be good. And I chose mac and cheese. Y'all know mac and cheese is tough, but this is what it's looking like. It's super sunny right here. And then I got a 2-piece. I'm a dark meat girl. So a thigh and leg. And yes, I did hand sanitize it up. That's what it's looking like. So, can I tell y'all what just happened to me? Little backstory. Somebody in this group that I found, and their drink is huge. I got a Mountain Dew. I need the sugar. Backstory. So, a couple weeks ago, somebody, one of the groups I follow on Facebook, which I don't be on Facebook that much, but if somebody posts something, I might interact. So they said, what other cultures, traditions, I forget exactly how the question was posed. What other cultures, traditions, whatever, would you consider, like, what would you want to live in for a little while? And they were showing that they had went to go visit, like, the Amish. Yeah, that biscuit good. And so I was like, oh, I would love to do the Amish, but I had already known that. I also got some honey. I'll put that on my chicken. I had also known for my, I know my biscuit, known that, hello, Kafar. I had also known that for me, I would have wanted to try being a monk. I know that probably sounds weird, but I felt like I always liked or was intrigued by a monk lifestyle. And if y'all hear the honking, that's the Warnock people. I'm so proud of those kids back there making their voices heard. Um, so monks, I wrote in the little chat, I was like, oh, I would really like to be like a monk and go to like a monastery and live for like a year or a couple months and just, I want to be in one of those things where the monks are quiet. Like the ones that don't say nothing. Right? And they meditate like all day. So that's what I was sharing in the group. And that was a couple weeks ago. So today, I'm like, and the video today was really supposed to be a grocery haul. Y'all, I went to Walmart and got some groceries. I also went to the Dollar Tree. It was going to be a combo haul. Look at how I buttered up this. Ooh, child, but not butter. Honey. It was supposed to be a haul like that. And I went to go home and cook my meal prep for the week. At least for lunches. So, I didn't work out. Because I'm going to tell y'all what's happening now. You might still see it tomorrow. So, I'm on my way. I'm at my car. Oh, no. Hey, Deandra. Afternoon. I don't know Turkish. I'm sorry. So, I'm at my car, you guys. And putting my stuff from Walmart in. Thinking to myself, okay, put this up. Grab something to eat. Go home and meal prep. Because I can't meal prep and be hungry. And I want to eat everything. And as I'm putting my stuff in, this guy, with an orange coat and some khakis, and a hat on his tam on his head, comes up to me with his little cart, and he handed me this book. And it's like a Buddhism book. And he's like, no, I'm not married. And he's like, oh, Um, I just want to give you this book. It's about like Buddhism. Not he didn't say Buddhism. He said it's about learning to be one and other stuff. And I was like, um, I'm sorry, I don't really have cash for this right now. He's like, oh no, no. He like, there's no real price for it. I don't think I like the mac and cheese as much. Mac and cheese is a little, what is this? Somebody handle that. Greasy, a little greasy, and not enough salt or something. I don't know. It's not my favorite. The Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is much better. Anyway, so he's explaining to me. He like pulled out like 3 books. He's explaining to me. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm listening to him. And then he says he's a traveling monk. I was like, don't play with me. I'm like, are you serious? I was like, don't do that. I was like, I'm like, try to sell your books. Don't lie on the monk. So, really, all these parking spots, he at the park right here. No. I'm gonna drop my food. And so he's talking, and he took his hat off, and he had shaved head and like a little bit of hair right there. And I was like, oh snap, this man might really be a traveling monk. Oh no, y'all can tell me. And so I'm like literally listening to him, and he's making sense. Then he's like, God was a person, and he lost me. But I just thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that I had mentioned in the group that I would have loved to like live a monk lifestyle for a little while. And that guy who was like an actual monk came up to me and talked to me. And it was so funny because when I got in the car, I was looking for something and I realized I had $5. I had forgotten. Well, I could have really done without that mac and cheese. I had forgotten that it was there. And I remember saying to myself, ooh, $5. I really need to put this $5 back in my little savings jar. Y'all know the little house thing I got from the Dollar Tree. And then on my way in, I saw some like homeless people on the bottom. And I was like, oh, on my way out, I'll give them the $5. One guy, I told him, man, homeboy had a little, your phone has a little, he's like, oh, we do Cash App. He's like, we have these books. You don't have to buy them like at full price, or I don't know, he didn't even say a price. He was like, you could just give a donation in cash. We take Cash App. We take like, did he pull out the little Apple Pay swipey thing? Okay, he a monk, but they real up to date. So I ended up giving him I said to him, I was like, right now I'm in the middle of reading the Bible, and that is confusing enough. And I'm a baby Christian, and I'm just trying to get my life together. But I do understand what you're saying. And a few concepts. Ooh, this mac and cheese is not good. But I ain't finna waste it. The concepts, I get it. You can see the grease in this. I don't have a stomach ache later. Concept and blah, blah, blah. I get what he was saying. He was actually really interesting to talk to. And he was saying how there was like a guy's monastery or around, which is a part of, in like Midtown Atlanta. And he was like, he sent me a text. I gave him my number. I must have really enjoyed his conversation. Because he sent me a text with like the information on the monastery. I didn't even check to see if I got it. Oh, Lord. He was like, it's an all-man monastery, but anybody can come. And anybody can like participate in the meditations. And they give you food. Like all vegetarian. I guess monks are vegetarian. I forgot that part. Okay. That might be hard for me. But he was like, bring a container. Morning, Mo. Is it morning, child? Where I'm at, it's 12:55. Good afternoon. He's like, you can bring a container and we'll send you home with lots of vegetarian meal. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm running. There's a running theme here. This biscuit is greasy too. Listen to me. I mean, I know it's fried chicken, but everything ain't gotta be greasy like this. I don't think I'm gonna be returning. I wanted to give it a try because I pass all the time coming to this Walmart. But bruh, yeah. Bojangles, I am not impressed. This chicken better be good. So that was cool. So I gave him the $5 and I told him this thing better not be full of ice. Bojangles, no. I'm still eating it. And oh my god. I put it on my lap and there's so much grease or something. It's now. I lied. It's the honey. There's honey all over my pants. Dang it. Unacceptable behavior. Rude. Dang. It's alright. I'll live. It's just honey. It'll wash out. But, so the monk. I met a monk, you guys. So the monk. I gave him the $5 and I gave him back the books. And I was like, to be honest, probably not going to read these books right now. Because I'm in the middle of trying to read the Bible. And that's already a lot. But I'm going to give you a $5 donation for sharing your wisdom with me and all the information you gave me. But now I'm really pondering on whether God is a person. And that was what he was trying to tell me. So, in the end, he ended up just giving me this book. I feel like I'm off. Am I on delay to you guys? This book right here, Krishna. Of Godhead, His Divine Grace. So, he was like, I understand you're reading the Bible right now. You don't have to read this right now, but definitely read it. I mean, it's a hefty size book. I gave him $5 and gave me a whole book. So I was like, I'm going to read it. And I am going to read it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to have such a stomach ache. All of this is too greasy. But that was cool. So I met a monk today. I gained some wisdom. When reading my Proverbs lately, they were big on wisdom. So every time I meet or interact with anyone, including present company like my family and stuff, I've been trying to really listen, especially if they're older than me, to what they have to say, to gain whatever wisdom they have, so I don't have to make any other mistakes. But I just thought I was cool, you guys. I just wanted to come and tell y'all I met a monk and eat my food. And I'm about to go home and make some cabbage. I complain about that biscuit, but I had the whole thing. It looks good. The fries are good though. Here's for the real deal test. I'm gonna make some cabbage and sausage and some jasmine rice, and that's gonna be my meal prep. It's inexpensive and it's inexpensive. So it fits in my budget. Here's a true test. Okay, it doesn't smell raw. It's got some flavor. I'm not gonna know until I get to the middle, because if y'all anything like me, if I get to the middle of chicken and it's anywhere near pink, I freak out. The chicken crispiness is good. I'm good. Oh, girl. Hey, Mind Your Money. How are you? What is your name? Is your name Tasha? Mind Your Money. Ooh, this is a good question to pose to you, Mind Your Money. Tasha. Oh, I was right. So, how so? I was telling them I just met a traveling monk. And he gave me this Krishna book, and I gave him $5. Well, I gave him $5 first, and then he gave me this Krishna book as he was trying to sell books and listening to me. And his premise was that God is a person, and all being perfect, omniscient, but a person with personality. And this is why we're working in a relationship to be with him. What are your thoughts on that? I was a little lost. I was like, huh? How is God a person? I don't get it. But when he was saying it, it kind of made sense. Okay, I got into the middle of the chicken. It's not red. So, chicken is okay. Because you can't have red chicken, it'll freak me out. Or pink, or... It looks pretty good. That's what I'm saying. So he's trying to explain to me that God is a person. I'm like, God is not a person. Jesus is, was, always will be a manifestation of a person. But he came to live a human life, to show a life of perfection that none of us could ever reach to, but then he died as a sacrifice so we could be saved from our sins. God is that, but I think to me, I think what he was saying was, at least the way I took it, was that God to us has to be like on a personal level, because that's how we have relationships. He was like, you have relationships, with people, because people have personalities, and this is good. The chicken is good. And yeah, I don't know why you came over here right next to me, sir. People have personalities, and we have some way to like connect with them, because like we are people. And he's like, if God made us in his image and stuff like that. So I'm like, some of it made sense, right? And some of it I was just like, huh. I think what I couldn't get to the level where God was a person. But I get to the level where he's saying we need to have a relationship with God. Like for me, excuse me, y'all, I'm drinking soda. Big old thing of really ice, because the soda's almost gone. Soda's pretty much gone. It was like, look at this. Y'all probably can't even see because it's so bright. But a whole bunch of ice. I'm dropping stuff again. A whole bunch of ice. That's a whole bunch of... Y'all can't see. Look at it. You see all that yellow? Half the cup is ice. Why give me this big old cup if half of it's fitting be ice? What was the point? What was the point of that, y'all? I hate that. That's why I usually try to ask for no ice. So, we are not the same as God. If he was saying that God is a person, that may be belief. If that, then my belief, if that is wrong. We were not made in him, but we were made in him. Right. Because my understanding is that I eat my fries. Is that you're supposed to make a relationship with God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, all of them. And that's why I don't like the whole religion aspect of everything, where everything is rules and religion. I'm more like, what is your relationship with God? What is your relationship with Jesus? What is your relationship with the Holy Spirit that resides within you? Those are relationships. But just because you're building a relationship with that entity or that thought does not mean... Uh-oh. Phone is doing the overheating thing, y'all. Let me get it out the sun. It might shut down if you lose me. That's why. But my understanding is not that. I was like, if that was the case, then I would have all the same powers. And I would know what comes next. and I would be the ruler of my life. And I would have known me before I knew myself. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But maybe I heard him wrong, but I swear I asked him like 3 times. I'm like, how is God a person exactly? He just kept saying things I didn't understand. So I'm going to read the book because I want to know what he